Assuming you meant yes to going over my x-ray markers. These are just regular lead x-ray markers. This one is actually from school because I graduated in 2013. And these two were a mix-up because I lost a right and was so upset that I ordered both of them in red. These are when I really started testing x-ray or trying to make my own unique x-ray markers. These, I just put pieces of solder into the letter insets. They look kind of cool on x-ray. And then a few of these I actually tried soldering. And then these I was using, I think, iron powder. I think this one is tungsten powder. And I only did it once because I immediately looked up tungsten powder problems with inhaling it, and it was super severe, so I stopped immediately after that. But yeah, these were using just iron powder to try and make it dense enough to be x-ray. And then these, I discovered that you can use regular jewelry pieces to make markers. I have a feeling these are some sort of bronze or some metal compound that is dense enough to be x-rayed. Letters like these, I just clipped the top ring off with a pair of flush cutters, but yeah, these work extremely well for x-ray markers. And it's way cheaper than trying to get the leaded ones. And then these are possibly a mix of iron and tungsten, although, no, I think it might be a mix of iron and tungsten, or these are just tungsten. I don't know, I had a separate bag with iron ones, but I was printing these to test how thick I needed to print to get it to be radio dense or as dense as lead. And these actually worked out really well for the most part. I shouldn't have included this before, but these are just with the jewelry letters, but I was experimenting with 3D printing cool designs. And then these are when I started getting into, or when I finally got the tungsten. These were the first set I printed, and I realized they were way too big, and I needed somewhere to tape, so I redid it with a flat back so that I could put tape on the back. And these are the ones I've been printing and using for the most part ever since. These are a set of really thick iron ones, and these are likely copper. They don't work nearly as well, but they're close. And these are just the little cheap sets that or some experimental ones I've been trying, and the glass-like effect I was trying to get with them. And then I have one more that was a lightsaber that unfortunately looks a little too phallic on x-ray. Yeah, I've been trying to make x-ray markers for a long time that stood out and were different because, let's be honest, these are boring. These are not. Especially the sets that I currently use, because this is just a portable chest x-ray marker, and it comes in so handy because I don't have to annotate afterwards, and these just look awesome.